Hierarchy or order of operations of numbers. In solving operations of numbers, especially those that involve several operations in one given problem, there is an order that we need to follow. So first, you have to perform the letter P. Now, what does P means? P means that you have to perform first those numbers or those operations inside the parentheses. So P stands for parentheses. All numbers or operations inside a parenthesis have to be performed first, and this is followed by the letter E. Okay, so E here, it stands for exponents. So the second operations that you need to perform are those operations or those numbers inside an exponent. Okay. And this is followed after E, we have the MD. So letter M and letter D. Now, what does MD stand for? So MD, M stands for multiply or multiplication. So multiplication. And the letter D stands for division. So this is multiplication and division. And the last that you need to perform, so the last operations that we need to perform will be AS. What does AS stand for? So A stands for addition. And S stands for subtraction. And then both MD and AS must be performed from left to right. So from left to right. Same with AS, it should also be performed from left to right. Okay, so that you won't forget the order of operation, just remember Pemdas. Okay, so always remember Pemdas when performing an order of operation of numbers. Hierarchy or order of operations of numbers. Our given problem, we have the quantity of 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3 plus 8. Okay, now to perform these operations, always remember our PEMDAS. This is the rule that we have to follow when performing operations of numbers. P stands for parentheses. Those operations are numbers inside a parenthesis. E for exponents. M for multiplication. D for division. A for addition. And S for subtraction. Okay. Now on our given problem, we can see that there is an operation inside the parentheses. We need to perform this first. So we need to perform 2 times 5. So 2 times 5, this is positive 10. So this will be 10. And then multiplied 10 by 3 plus 8. So as you can see here, we cannot perform first 3 plus 8 because there is still multiplication. So as you can see here, multiplication is the first to be performed before addition. So we need to multiply first 10 and 3. So 10 multiplied by 3, that is 30, and then plus 8. So 30 plus 8, this is now 38. So therefore, the quantity of 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 3 plus 8, this is equal to positive 38. And this is our final answer. Hierarchy or order of operations of numbers. So in solving operations of numbers, always remember Pemdas. Our given problem, we have 10 minus 4 plus 7 multiplied by 9 multiplied by the quantity of 3 plus 2. Okay, again, Pemdas, perform first operations or numbers inside the parentheses, followed by the exponents, multiplication, division, and lastly, perform addition and subtraction. On our given problem, we have here an operation inside a parenthesis. We need to perform this first. Okay, performing, we will have 10 minus 4 plus 7 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 3 plus 2 is 5. And then we are now going to perform, first we need to perform those that are being multiplied, because M comes first before A or before S. The last operation must be the subtraction. Okay, let's continue. So we will have here 10 minus 4 plus 7 multiplied by 9, that will be 63, and 63 multiplied by 5, that is positive 315. And then we will now perform subtraction and addition. We are going to perform this from left to right. 10 minus 4 is 6, and 6 plus 315, that will give us positive 321. So therefore, 10 minus 4 plus 7 times 9 times the quantity of 3 plus 5 is positive 321. And this is our final answer. Hierarchy or order of operations of numbers. Our given, we have 28 divided by 4 minus 3 times 2 plus 8. Always remember the rule Pemdas. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division from left to right, and addition and subtraction from left to right. On our given problem, we have here a division and multiplication, okay, operations. So we need first to perform the division and multiplication from left to right. Okay, we will first divide 28 and 4. So 28 divided by 4, and then we also have to multiply 3 and 2. 28 divided by 4, that is positive 7, minus 3 multiplied by 2, that is positive 6, plus positive 8. And since we only have the subtraction and addition, we can perform this from left to right. 7 minus 6 is 1, and 1 plus 8, that is positive 9. Therefore, 28 divided by 4 minus 3 times 2 plus 8 is equal to positive 9. And positive 9 is our final answer. Hierarchy or order of operations of numbers. Always remember our rule, then that is the Pemdas rule. Meaning, we first need to perform those that are inside the parentheses, followed by exponents, and then multiplication and division from left to right, and addition and subtraction from left to right. Our given, we have the quantity of another quantity, 8 plus 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4, minus 250 multiplied by 2, plus 100, and this whole is multiplied by 3. Looking at our given problem, we can see that we have here an inner parenthesis, and this one here, this is the outer parenthesis. Now, if there are two parentheses or more, always perform the innermost. Okay, so always perform first the innermost. On our given problem, we need to perform first those that are inside this parenthesis. And since the operations inside this parenthesis are addition and multiplication, we will first perform multiplication based on Pemdas rule. Let us proceed now. Okay, so we will have here 5 times 3, that is 15. So let's just copy 8 plus 15 and then multiply this by 4. Minus 250 times 2, that is 500 plus 100, and multiply this by 3. And continue performing those operations or those numbers inside the innermost parenthesis. So 8 plus 15, this will give us positive 23. Okay, so we have here 23 multiplied by 4 minus 500 plus 100, and then we have here the outer parenthesis or bracket now multiplied by 3. And 23 multiplied by 4, this is positive 92, so we can remove now the parenthesis or the bracket. Put here positive 92 minus 500 plus 100, and then remove the bracket, change that to parenthesis only, multiplied by 3. So the operations inside the parenthesis now, we only have the subtraction and addition. We can perform this from left to right. 92 minus 100, or rather 92 minus 500 plus 100, this is equal to negative 308. And multiply this by 3. Negative 308 multiplied by 3, this is negative 924. So therefore, negative 924 now is our final answer. Hierarchy or order of operations of numbers. In solving hierarchy or operations of numbers, always follow the Pemdas rules, which states that we first need to perform those that are inside the parentheses, those with exponents, multiplication and division from left to right, and then addition and subtraction from left to right. Our given problem, we have the quantity of 27 plus 13 minus 2 multiplied by 4 raised to the power of 2, and the whole quantity multiplied by 2 minus 10. For our given problem, we are going to perform first all the terms that are inside the parentheses, but the first term or the first operations that we need to perform will be the exponent. So since 4 is raised to the exponent of 2, we are going to perform this first. We will have here 27 plus 13 minus 2 multiplied by 4 raised to the power of 2, that is positive 16. So we will have here positive 16 and multiply this by 2 minus 10. And the operations that's left inside the parentheses, we have the addition, subtraction, and multiplication. According to Pemdas rule, we are going first to proceed with multiplication. We will have here 27 plus 13, and then multiplication, 2 multiplied by 16, that is 32. So we will have minus 32 multiplied by 2 minus 10. And inside the parentheses, we now only have addition and subtraction. We can perform this from left to right. Positive 27 plus 13 is 40. 40 minus 32, that is positive 8. We will have here positive 8 multiplied by 2 minus 10. And then perform first multiplication based on Pemdas. 8 multiplied by 2 is 16. 16 minus 10. And then 16 minus 10 is positive 6. Therefore, the quantity of 27 plus 13 minus 2 multiplied by 4 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 2 minus 10, Our answer is positive 6. And this is our final answer.